All right, it's that time for another edition of Celebrity Pick Six. We're still searching for that perfect 6-0. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe this week as we're joined by Jonah Herscu, Kings assistant coach and advanced scout. Jonah, how are you?
Really good. Thanks for having me, Jason.
Well, I appreciate you doing this. I know you get basketball questions all the time. We're avoiding it. We're not even talking basketball. You've got a ton of basketball in your background. How about football? Any football in your background?
I played a year, actually. It's a funny story. I ran cross country in high school, in middle school, and my brother's a year older than me. So ninth grade, before school starts, the fall practices start, and I'm running cross country. My brother, who's in 10th grade at the time, is practicing football, and we run around the football practice. And cross country is a pretty brutal sport, different than football, where you're just running and you're not really running after anything, a ball or anything, you're just running. So after that day, I went to the coach, said, sorry, I can't do this. And one of our substitute teachers in middle school, he's the freshman coach and one of the assistants on varsity. And he always said, come play quarterback, come play quarterback. He kind of recruited me throughout middle school. So I went to him the next day, said, put me in, I want to play. And ended up playing quarterback that freshman year. I think we were a combined 2-26 with freshman, JV, and varsity that I played some at each level. And so it was a pretty brutal year physically, but I really enjoyed it. And I think the schematics of it and the organization of how coaches prepare is really good. I admire football coaches a lot.
Were you the Patrick Mahomes of your school? How would you describe your quarterback game?
I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm not going to say I'm the Brady, but I would say like a Matt Castle, just solid, fundamentally sound, can step up when a Brady goes down. I'm not going to out-athletic anyone. I'm not going to out-throw anyone, but I can make my reads. I think that's probably the right comparison.
All right, so are you a Patriots fan?
I am pretty big Patriots fan.
So times have been pretty good most of your life here.
Yeah, I was born at a pretty good time. All the sports, from the Red Sox to the Bruins to the Patriots, all had some success. So I got lucky in those regards.
Well, we'll see if that leans one way, one of our picks in our Celebrity Pick Six. So let's do it, Jonah. Again, no one has even gone 5-1. No one's gone 6-0. The benchmark you're trying to hit is 4-2 or above. You ready for a little Celebrity Pick Six?
Do it.
All right, you're just picking winners, so no point spread. It seems easy, but we haven't had it happen yet. So here we go. First game, Lions at the Bears. Not the best game, but Lions at Bears.
I'm gonna go Detroit Lions. I don't trust Trubisky. Another tough loss for them last night. So, I know they got rid of my guy Patricia. I think that was this week or 2 weeks ago. But Matthew Stafford's still a real deal, and so I'm gonna go Detroit Lions.
All right, next up, seems like an easy game. We always put the Raiders and the 49ers in. You may have an easy one here, who knows? But the Raiders stubbed their toe this past weekend against the Falcons. But Raiders at the winless Jets.
The Jets are winning this year so far. They're winning the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. So I think they will continue to win, and by that I mean that they'll lose. So I'll go with the Raiders.
All right, Raiders need that bounce back game. Browns 8-3, Titans 8-3. So here we go. Good record as well. What do you got, Browns and Titans?
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I think. I'm a Pats guy, so I do appreciate Vrabel, and I just can't quite trust Mayfield yet. So I'm going to go Tennessee.
Okay. Next up, the Rams against the Cardinals. Your Patriots took care of the Cardinals over the weekend. So Rams and Cardinals.
This is going to be a good game. Murray's playing well. Obviously, Hopkins is one of the best in the game. But I think McVay is such a good coach. He's young, still up and coming, but has had a lot of success. I know they had a tough, close loss yesterday to the 49ers, but I'm going to go on the road. The LA Rams will win this game.
Now we're going to test your fandom, Jonah. We're going with your Patriots. They're on the road against the Chargers, who every game comes down to the last possession, seemingly. So Patriots at the Chargers.
You guys know I'm a Patriots fan by now. Cam hasn't quite looked 100%. Some of his throwing mechanics look off to me, and he, you know, when you watch him, like, he makes you pull your hair out a little bit. But in Bill I trust. You know, it's funny, Luke grew up in San Diego, so he's a pretty big Chargers fan. So we might get a wager on the side here for this game as well. But, you know, the cross-country trip is tough, but Belichick will have him ready. I'll go with the Patriots.
All right, the Patriots. And then the last one is the Bills against the 49ers. Bills at 49ers.
Yeah, I think it's the Monday night game, right?
Correct.
You know, with all of these, I'm a little hesitant going into the week with the COVID. You never really know how either team's going to look. But the 49ers had a good win. And the Bills are still rolling. They also won this week. It's gonna be a high level game, but big Kyle Shanahan fan. I think he's a hell of a coach, so I'm gonna go with the home team, so to speak, and the 49ers.
All right, Jonah, the picks are in. Best of luck. We'll see if you could be the first one to go 6-0.
Knock on wood. I hope so.